backyard picking. Alright, so it's time to work on the back brakes. And my plan at this point was to...
The front brakes.
The what?
The front brakes?
I already did the front brakes. This is the back. I got Cy out here helping me again, right? Okay. So, my original plan on this is to just stick with the stock rear brakes for now. Number one, I really want a functioning parking brake, especially with this being a manual transmission. I just like the idea of having a nice functioning parking brake. Well, you know, if I was to go with discs, it just opens up a whole can of worms trying to get a parking brakes to work, and I'm not using Cadillac calipers and blah blah blah, all that stuff. You know, so I took the whole backing plate assembly apart or off. Instead of taking it apart. Who cares? Well, I do. Okay, here's the problem though, man. So the backing plate bolts on right here, and I took the backing plate off, and a lot of the backing plate's still on the flange here, because it just rusted. I gotta chisel this stuff off. That's part of the backing plate, as you can see. Maybe you can, maybe you can't, but it's a little not straight. So it looks like I'll be getting new backing plates. I already got all the other stuff for it, the shoes and hardware. And then these drums, you know, obviously someone's had them apart and had to beat the crap out of the back side of it to get them off before, because the whole flange is broke off and kind of gnarly looking. So I guess I'll probably just replace these rear drums as well. So, turns out you really can't get backing plates for this. It'd be kind of expensive anyways. So some of you might know old Uncle Green there used to be a two-wheel drive 3/4 ton, which means it also had a Dana 60 in it. I think I did the body swap 5 years ago or so.
I'm going with you, Daddy.
Hold on. What's that?
I'm going with
Okay. So I thought to myself,
Hi. Well,
maybe the backing plates are good on that. And on top of that, maybe the drums are pretty good, because, you know, everything worked really well when I stopped driving it. So let's go see. So here it is. This is a visual inspection. Everything looks pretty good. Right, Si?
Yep.
So I think we're going to do, put a tire on that corner, drag it out to the garage,
Okay.
and get this stuff off. But you got to take that coat off. It's 66 degrees out and you're wearing a winter coat.
No, it's 68 degrees.
Well, that makes it even worse. And let's drag this to the shop. All right, so you want to hold the lug nuts? Man, I wish I had a hubcap to put those in.
Go get one.
What do you think will happen if you drop them?
You'll get one.
You're not going to say anything bad, are you?
Say what bad?
Well, sometimes when bad things happen, some people say bad things. Oh, actually, my dad loved it. You always imagined he was in the pits of the Indy 500. All right.
That is definitely working on his truck.
Is it still on?
Wait, that's not his truck. That's a Ford. Why can't I just down here?
Let's pull this thing out. Hey, sit down back there. Oh, we're gonna clear the tree. Oh yeah. All right, so I had an old 79 F-150 four-wheel drive that I had as a plow truck. Just used it to plow my yard. And the thing was a total beater. Engine was kind of shot. And I'd been thinking about doing the old body and engine swap onto that chassis. Here's what finally prompted me to do that, though. This was the final straw. Is this spring bucket it rusted out, it cracked. There you go. Right there you see that big old gaping crack right there where it came apart. Anyways, when this happened, I was just driving slowly in the backyard actually with some lumber to finish the deck, and well, turned a sharp corner going slow, the suspension loaded up front, and that gave out, and then it actually, I don't remember what part of it, part of this punctured the inner sidewall. This got pushed out a bit further when there was weight on it, and I dug right into the end of the sidewall of the tire. That's what prompted the old switcheroo. I mean, I could have fixed this, I guess, but all right, man, we got some decent news here. Okay, these are the drums I just pulled off the chassis over there, and they're really nice. These things are in great shape. In fact, I'm just going to clean them up and put them on. I mean, this time I really am. And I have zero guilt. It's not even pitted or anything on the inside. So the backing plates. I said on the other ones, where it meets the flange of the axle, there's a lot of rust on the other ones. I don't think there's any way around it, actually, apparently, because this has the same issue, just not nearly as bad. So these are the backing plates I'm going to use, the ones off the chassis that was sitting outside. So this was very fruitful, pulling that thing out and taking this stuff off. So win, win, win. All right, I pulled out the Dana 60, and it's over here getting a little sponge bath. We're going to try out some gunk engine cleaner, see how that works. It's been soaking for about 3 or 4 minutes. All right, so also I wire wheeled several components here, and then after cleaning them up, I used some rust mort, which is a rust converter. So it turns all the oxidation into some kind of primer, chemically. That's what they tell me anyways. So after this dries for 24 hours, you rinse it off and it's ready to paint. Oh boy. So, I don't know, like 2 hours later, the scrubbing, spraying and scrubbing and scraping, it's kind of clean. Poor old orange, man. It ain't going anywhere for a while.